Hello everyone, welcome back to the next video. In this video I will show you how you can draw a canvas on live camera video recording in Flutter Android application with CameraX and Media3 effects. So let's get started. So first I'll show you guys the output. For that I will be using Android Studio because it has cool mirroring feature. That's why we won't be using Android Studio, but you require Android Studio to be installed because we will be writing a bunch of native code. I'm not using any third-party library for this because there is no such third-party library which can achieve this particular feature. So first it is asking me for my camera permission. I'll just give that. Then it is asking me for record audio permission. I'll give that as well. And here you can see the video is there, so I'll just increase the light in my particular room because that's why the video is not getting the output is not getting captured. So hopefully you can see it better now. So here you can see I'm able to display a canvas on a live camera video recording. I can just click on this record video button as well so that it has started the recording for me. So I'll just move my camera a bit over here and I can click on stop. Now once I click on stop, the video is captured and saved to external storage and you can play the video, but here you can see I'm not able to play the video via the Flutter video player. I don't know why, what's the issue over here. So if you know, do let me know in the comments. So I'll just show the video has been saved to external storage. So I can just go to my files app, I can go to videos, and here you can see the video has been recorded. So I'm just playing the video over here. So hopefully you got the point. Now let's see how to do this via code. So we can just go to VS Code. First you need to go to lib, go to main.dart, and here you need to import dart.io. Then I am importing this my camera view.dart. So here instead of fluttapp2 you will have to write your own project name. As you can see, my project name is fluttapp2 and this is the my camera view.dart file which I have imported. I'll show you that in a bit as well. Then here I am importing Flutter material, Flutter services. This is the default code, this is the boilerplate code which is present by default. I have not changed anything over here. I have just changed this my home page widget. So it is a stateful widget. Firstly I am requesting for camera permission as well as the record audio permission. Now I am not using any third-party library even for checking the permission. I have done it via native code, but if you want you can use a third-party library for this as well. So here I am just checking what is the platform. Here I am getting a hold of method channel, and inside the initiative platform is Android. Then we just call get camera permission. Then here we invoke a method called get camera permission, and once we get the result we just change this particular variable to true. Okay, then here inside the build method we return the scaffold, and if the permission is granted then here we just display our camera view by using this my camera view method, else we display a text saying give camera permission. Okay, now coming back to this my camera view.dart file, here we import dart.io, Flutter material, Flutter services, video player as well as chibi. Again, like I said, the video player and chibi code is not working. So inside pubspec.yaml I have added this video player and chibi dependencies. So if you know what I'm doing wrong, do let me know in the comments. So this is again a stateful widget. Here we have a method channel. Here the video URL is empty at start. Here we have video player as well as chibi player controller. Then here we have this creation params for sending data from Flutter to Android side, but we are not really using it in this particular case. Here we dispose, inside the dispose method, our controller as well as chibi controller, and if platform is Android and video URL is not equal to empty, then we just display this chibi controller with the help of aspect ratio and container which you saw at the end, but it was not playing the video. I don't know why. Else we display the Android view. The Android view will display your canvas, live camera video recording as well as start and record video and start and stop button, all that. For other platform we are just displaying a placeholder because this is an Android specific tutorial. Now here we have this callback call on platform view created. This will help us to send data from native Android side to Flutter side. So here you can see we are listening for this send from native. Here we get the video URL, and once we get the video URL, I initialize our controller. I set looping as true. I initialize it over here. Then I initialize our chibi controller and then set it to this video URL text. But like I said, I just wanted to show you the error as well which I get once I start playing the video inside of a Flutter application. So this is the error. If you know anything about it, do let me know in the comments. But like I said, the main functionality of the app works perfectly fine. We could have embedded XO player, which is the native Android player as well, but that would get too complicated. That's why I have not done this for this particular tutorial, but that would be an alternative to play the video. Then go to the Android folder, go to app, go to build.gradle.kts, sorry, not this one, this one. and here inside dependency you need to add camera core, then camera 2, camera life cycle, camera view, camera video, then the constraint layout, app compat resources, then this camera effect as well. And I had to add this particular dependency as well because there is this add listener method inside CameraX which was conflicting with something related to Flutter. To resolve that particular issue, I had to add this particular dependency as well. So without this dependency, maybe you can try, you can just comment this particular thing out or remove it, this last line of code, and try. If you are getting some kind of error, maybe you can add this back. At least at the time of me recording this video, I am facing this issue. Then you need to go to src main android manifest.xml, and here you need to add uses feature of android hardware camera, camera permission, write external storage permission, as well as record audio. Now this write external storage permission is only required for versions of android below 10. Okay, then let's go to Kotlin, go to main activity. Firstly you will have to copy all these imports. Then here this is the for record audio permission, this is the write external storage permission only for android version less than 10, and here you can see the camera permission as well. Method channel result is used for sending data from native android side to Flutter side. Here once we request the permission, we come to this particular callback, and if the permission is granted, then I'm sending true to Flutter side, as I'm sending it as false. This is just a helpful method just to check whether the camera permission was granted or not. Here we override configure Flutter engine. So here we just do platform view controller.register, and here we have this my camera view factory. So this name should be the same what you have defined it on the Dart side. This will display the actual live camera preview or video recording which you saw. So this is another Kotlin file which I will show you shortly. And here we are requesting the camera permission as well as write external storage permission as well as record audio permission. So once you open the app, this particular method gets called automatically. Okay, now coming back to this my camera view factory. So here you can see you have to define this particular Kotlin file. Now the package name should be the same whatever you see inside main activity, so you can just copy paste it from there. Rest you can copy paste what you see on the screen. Now this is boilerplate code which you have to write every time you want to embed a native Android view inside your Flutter application, so you don't have to think too much about it. So just copy paste it. And here we have this my camera view which references another Kotlin file called my camera view, right? So here we are calling my camera view.kt. Again same thing, this is the package. Now these are all the imports, there are a lot of imports, so I'll simply scroll through this. Feel free to pause the video and just copy all these imports. There is nothing really to here explain about the imports. Then here we have this video capture, recording, process camera provider, this middle box effect, like this is just the effect which we display at the middle. Then here is the paint which will help us to draw something on our canvas. And here is our camera executor service. Here is our constraint layout. Here is our preview view as well. Here is our button. Then here is our method channel as well. And here we have two variables, file name, format as well as tag. Then here we set the layout params to our constraint layout. Then here we set the constraint set as well. Then viewfinder is basically the live camera preview. Okay, and here we are constraining our live camera preview to all sides of the screen. So that's what this code is about. And here is for our button, setting the text background color, text color as well, and adding it to our constraint layout, and then constraining it to the bottom of the screen. Okay, and then on click of our button we also call capture video. Here we have setup camera. So here we just start our camera, initialize our camera executor. Here we have capture video as well, where we first get hold of our video capture. Button dot is enabled is equal to false. Here we get hold of our current recording. If that is not equal to null, then we stop it and make it as null. Here this name is for our file which we are going to save, or the video recording file which we are saving. Then with the help of content values we pass the display name, MIME type, and if Android version greater than P, we also set the relative path. Here we pass the media store output options. Here we initialize our recorder, and here we just check whether the audio permission was granted as well or not. Then we start the recording. Once we start it, we just change the text of our button as well as is unable to true. Once we have finished recording, we just check whether if there is no error as such. If no error, then this is the actual path of the saved video. But here you can see with the help of ChatGPT, I was trying to get some other path as well. Maybe I thought that might work for our video player, but even this is not working. So I don't know what the issue is. I tried passing this particular path as well. So here you can see this is the method which is used to send data from native Android side to Flutter side. Here we shut down our camera executor, unbind our camera provider, we close our recording, we make it as null. Here we just change the text of our button as well as is unable to true. Then inside start camera we get hold of our camera provider feature, we add a listener. Here we set the camera provider, we initialize the preview view, we initialize our recorder, we initialize our video capture. Here we get hold of our default back camera. Then here we do middle box effect dot set draw listener. Here we get the width and height of the screen. Here we get center of the screen, and this is the rectangle or square which we draw. Okay, you can change the size to whatever you feel like. Then here inside use case group builder we add the preview, video capture as well as middle box effect. We unbind our camera provider, we bind it to the life cycle over here, and here we override get view, we return our constraint layout, and inside dispose we shut down our camera executor. So yeah, that's all there is to it. If you have any questions, do let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching. Bye.